What's up, guys? Welcome back to Paver Turf. So today we're going to go over turf, right? We're going to go over a very high-level view of it. We're going to cover a lot in a little bit of time, right? It's going to be like drinking through a fire hose. So this is going to be something that's going to help you communicate to your customer better. I know a lot of you hardscapers out there, you've been trying to get into turf for a long time, so that's the goal here, okay? Now, we'll go through each one of these probably in independent videos, okay? So this is the high level, and then we'll break down into each video, okay? So let's get started into the slideshow. Here we go. All right, so number one, not all turf is the same. This is the number one thing you have to communicate to your customer, okay? Because there are tons of people running around out on the street, especially in these rather larger markets such as California, Arizona, South Florida, those kind of areas where just all kinds of people are just buying really crappy turf, right? And they're going to the homeowner and they're upselling them in the turf, and the homeowner doesn't know the difference between good turf and bad turf, and what it's going to be like downstream if you select a really bad turf, right? It's going to turn out really poor for them. They're going to hate it, and they're going to end up paying for it twice, which then it won't be cheaper, okay? So artificial turf varies widely in quality, performance, and lifespan. Pie height, that's one of the things you got to think about, okay? 1 to 2 really inches. I put 1.25, but really up to 2. You can get to, some yard turf that they got some good stuff around 2 inches. We don't like it around paver turf. We like about a 1/2 inch reveal. The reason we like a 1/2 inch reveal, you can see it right here, right? When it goes flush, it gives a really good reveal right there, okay? It's about a 1/2 inch. It's not real low, so you can see. It's also not flush, so you're hitting the edge of that paver when you're walking around on it. So ours is 1.25, the turf that we sell with our paver. We'll go more into that when we get into product videos in the near future. Face weight, 65 to 80 ounce, right? Denser equals longer lasting, right? So you have 50 ounce, 65, 80 ounce, and so on. Also, there's a difference in weight and face weight, okay? We'll go over that in future videos too. An 80 ounce face weight is a very dense turf. Yarn type, PE is softer and cooler. That's not as important. Backing, dual layered with polyurethane coating, turf gauge, tighter spacing, more realistic, right? So you can see this is your stitch rate and your gauge rate, right? So the tighter these are going to be, the more dense it's going to be, okay? That's basically what that comes down to. Gauge rate, stitch rate, okay? We'll go over that in future videos as well. All right, bad versus good. You can see the bad versus good, right? This up here, bad, right? See, what you want to avoid is shiny plastic looking. See this picture right here? Single color yarns, right? So what do you mean by single color yarns, right? If you get down into here, see that? They're trying to mimic dead grass down in it, makes it look more realistic. Thin face weight, so you get down into 50 ounce face weight, that kind of stuff. It's going to get mashed down a lot faster. It's going to wear out a lot faster. Poor recovery, face weight, again, those kind of things. Weak backing, bad drainage, right? A lot of that can have to do with your base as well. When it gets into good turf, you got multicolor yarn systems, high face weights, strong blade shapes, matte finishes. That goes back to that the application that you should have in your turf, which is like a duller, right? It basically makes it a little bit more matte finishy. It doesn't make it like this real shiny material. Durable backing and excellent draining. All right, drainage is critical, okay? Quality turf drains 30 inches per hour. Ours is upwards to the point of 80 to 100, all right, inches per hour. So we have excellent draining in our turf that we carry, okay? We know that's a big deal to homeowners, so we try to make sure we carry premium turf in that area. Prevents odor, bacteria, and pooling, right? Again, a lot of this has to do with your base too. You don't want to create it where you have a pooling. You're going to have bacteria build up, bad odors. Base prep matters as much as turf. Amen, right? A lot of you guys are hard surface guys, though. You already know this, right? You're already good at base work. Integrated turf plus paver system must allow lateral and vertical drainage. A lot of that you guys know. Infill matters, okay? Infill impacts stability, cooling, cleanliness, and safety. So here we have a coated sand, okay? That's what we use. We use EnviroFill. It's excellent. Silicon sand, structural support. So what's going to happen when you put that sand in there, right? You see how it's kind of, it goes to one direction, right? It's laying in one direction. When you put the sand in it and you brush it up, you'll see on our videos, right? This is called the pile direction, right? When you brush it up and you get the sand down in it, it's going to stand more upright. So then this 80 ounce is going to look more full as you put the sand in it, it's going to stand up right. Avoid crumb rubber in residential installs, and this is a coated based sand, okay? All right, durability when installed correctly. It should last 10 to 15 years. You can talk to the customer about it. It's got a good lifespan. No bare spots like natural grass, right? You don't have to worry about that. Handles pet and traffic and furniture. This is if you get a good premium turf, right? 50-ounce bad premium, even 65-ounce bad turf is not going to handle traffic and furniture and pets all that well. Most failures come with poor base prep and cheap backing, right? You end up getting a real cheap backing. This is a very durable backing that we use, okay? What's wrong? What's wrong in these installs? Turf laid directly on dirt and clay, right? You don't want to do that. No compacted aggregate base, right? So if your aggregate base is real loose when you're nailing down into it, guess what? Your nails are going to come back up. It's going to shift. Uneven surfaces. That's going to cause pulling, odors. We already covered that. No drainage. Talked about it. No edging or restraint. It's going to shift. It's going to wrinkle. Poor compaction. It's going to settle over time, right? A lot of this, again, your base, right? Results you'll see, ripples and waves, puddle after rain, premature wear, odors. All this comes with bad base work, bad turf, right? You're trying to be cheap on the front end, and you are going to pay on the back end. That's one of the biggest things you can tell your customers. We can be cheap on the front end, but I promise you it's going to cost you more on the back end, okay? Low maintenance, but not zero. Don't lie to your customers, okay? There is some occasional maintenance when it comes to turf. Occasional rinsing, brushing in high traffic areas, right? So you can always buy some more infill. You can put it in, brush it up. We'll show you how to do that. We have some of that in our videos already. Add infill as needed, right? It can begin to wash out. Maybe it's not compacting down. You can add a little bit of that. We can sell that to our customers. Remove debris. No mowing, watering, fertilizing, pesticides, right? There, I just covered all of that. Brushing up fibers, rinsing with water, light debris removal, simple upkeep, right? Simple upkeep. Here we have safety and cleanliness. Non-porous yarns don't absorb bacteria, right? That's our turf, okay? Rinses, cleans with water, allergy-friendly, pet-safe with proper infill systems. Ours is an excellent pet turf, right? We get that question all the time. It's a very dense turf, so the poo-poo don't go down in it. I already covered 80 to 100 inches per hour. Our drainage is excellent, right? So we have a great turf for pets. We made sure to choose that because we know a lot of people love their pets these days. Why multicolored yarns? Real grass is never one color, right? It's never one color. Multi-green tones, brown and tan thatch. All right, so brown and tan thatch, let's see. Yeah, see this right here? That's a brown and tan thatch. You can see it down in there. So that's just helping mimic real grass, right? If you're just one tone of green all through it, it's not going to look very real. I don't care how dense you get. You can see it on the edge of this photo too. I don't know if that's my photo or not, but you can see it on the edge of it, okay? Matte finish reduces shine, right? We put the duller in it. You'll see some, especially at like big box stores like a Costco or even a Lowe's or Home Depot, they'll have really shiny turf, right? They don't have the additive of the duller to be able to keep the shine out of it, and it just looks fake right out of the gate, okay? And it hides wear over time, okay? Turf plus hardscape is the future, right? Turf plus hardscape, it is the future. It's one of the fastest growing trends in outdoor living spaces right now, okay? Why? It improves drainage, right? So we're going 80 to 100 inches an hour, but that's if you're just talking about just big rolls of turf, right? When you start doing the paver turf system, you have a lot better drainage, okay? It reduces heat islands, right? What they're saying there is that when you just go one paver patio, right, your pavers are going to be more heated than your turf, and a lot of times, especially when you're not putting rubber infill. You know, a lot of people will go, I hear turf gets hot. I mean, yeah, it gets hot, but a lot of people are thinking about game field turf, right, where they're putting these massive rubber pellets or black pellets inside the turf in order to help with bounciness in people's joints and knees because they're playing on it. We're not doing that, okay? We're not doing that. So turf gets as hot as anything else, but it's not terrible, okay? Strong architectural definitions, premium patio and courtyards, okay? It is the future. This is where we excel, and this is why our system is something I think you guys are going to be able to rep. really well. Now, in the next video, we're going to talk about our products, but this is a very high level overview of how to understand turf and communicate it to your customers. We'll have plenty more videos on turf in the future. I'll see you in the next video.